Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is David, and in today's video, I'll be giving you a complete step-by-step guide on how to create an amazing portfolio website that looks like this using Canva for free. I'll cover all of the steps involved in actually publishing this website and connecting to a domain name so people can actually interact with it. I'll show you how we can make sure it's responsive, as we can see right here. And then I'll even go ahead and show you how we can link different pages, as we can see here, for our about page, our home page, how we can go ahead and navigate different pages, all using Canva for free. So if that interests you, then stick around, subscribe, and let's get right into it. Now, the very first thing we need to do is go to our Canva dashboard. Once you've logged into your Canva dashboard, go ahead and press this Create a Design button. And then over here where it says, what would you like to create? Go ahead and choose the website option, or just go ahead and type it in. Once you do that, go ahead and select this first option right here. And then this will take us to this page over here, which is Canva's main builder. Now, for those of you that are complete beginners to Canva, very quickly, this is where you make a bunch of different changes, like adding your text, your different images, and a bunch of other tweaks. Now, we can see right here, we have this templates option. So this is basically Canva providing us pre-built portfolio templates we can use, and we can just go ahead and drag and drop them. If you want to go ahead and make custom portfolio websites, you can choose this layouts option and choose from all of these different layouts that Canva has to create your own portfolio website based on these different blocks that you can go ahead and set up. And then finally, we have our styles option. This is basically the different color schemes and colorways you can go ahead and put onto your website. Now, for this particular tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and show you how we can use the templates approach, because in my opinion, it's the fastest and most efficient way to create a website. Now, there's multiple different templates you can go ahead and use. You can go ahead and sort templates by just going ahead and typing for a particular type of template. For this particular video, we're going to go ahead and choose the portfolio option to create portfolio templates. Now, one thing I do want to point out over here is that some of these templates have this crown icon, as you can see over here, which is basically a premium template, which is not available to you for free unless you have the Canva Pro plan. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and do everything for free. So we're going to use free templates, but I do recommend in the future, if you want to have customized features, to go ahead and pay for the Canva Pro plan. I'm paying for it myself. So if we scroll down over here, the template that I'm going to go ahead and choose is this one right here. Once you go ahead and select a template, Canva basically tells you how many sections are in that template. In this case, there are 7. I can go ahead and actually choose to import all 7, or go ahead and choose to import a specific one. So I'm going to go ahead and press apply all 7. And when I do that, we can see right here, this is basically all of the different sections being imported. And this is basically what my portfolio website will look like. So with just a button click, we have everything imported for us and most of the heavy lifting done. And we can just go ahead and tweak this. Now, you can make a bunch of changes over here. Let's say, for example, if you want to change the text, you can just go ahead and click it and then put whatever you want. I can go ahead and put in my name, for example. I can change, let's say, for example, where I want this text to show up. I can go ahead and even change the actual size of the image, just drag and drop however I want it to look. And then if I want to change the actual image, I can just go back over here and then just go ahead and put in a new image. Okay, so you can go ahead and play around with this, guys. It's a very intuitive process. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and keep it, as it is. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and put this right here. The next thing I want to talk about is, let's say, for example, if you want to go ahead and actually add a different color to your website, you can go ahead and choose the background option. Go ahead and choose background color and then select any of these colors right here. So let's say I want to go with yellow. I can go ahead and choose it. And if I press this change all option, it's basically going to go ahead and apply this background to every different section in my particular website. Okay, so we can see now everything has been changed to yellow. I can repeat the process, change it to blue. So it's a very straightforward process where you don't have to do it manually for each section. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep it a yellow for now for the sake of simplicity. So once you have all of that understanding, the next thing I want to talk about is, if you go ahead and click the scroll bar right here, you can go ahead and scroll down or zoom out and see what your entire website page looks like from a bird's eye view. So let's say, for example, if there's a particular section you don't like, let's say this section, you can go ahead and delete it. So that section's gone. If, let's say, for example, you want to go ahead and change how the website looks by putting this particular section on top of this one, you can press this move up button or move down button to change sections and get a better idea of what your page will look like and how it will flow. All right, so that's how you can go ahead and do that. Now, let me just go ahead and zoom back in to get a more detailed view. The next thing I want to talk about over here is how you can go ahead and preview your website by pressing this preview option. And this will basically show you what your website looks like on a desktop view. You can go ahead and press full screen to see what it looks like. And we can see right here, it's a very clean, very minimalistic website. Similarly, you can go ahead and check the responsiveness of your website by pressing this mobile icon. And this is where the power of Canva templates comes in handy, where basically they already create mobile responsive websites for us. So we don't really have to worry about that. Okay, so that's why I recommend using templates. Okay, so this is what it looks like on a mobile device. So once you're happy with what it looks like on desktop and mobile, you can press the close option. And the next thing I want to talk about is how you can go ahead and actually publish your website. Now, when it comes to publishing your website, you can press this publish website option on the top right. And there's a couple of different settings I want to talk about. The first thing is the setting for website URL. Now, there's two different ways you can do this. If you want to create a website completely for free using Canva, then you have to use their Canva branded URL. So we can see right here, this is my free website. It's my name, but then it has .my.canva.site. And this is basically Canva's basic branding for their free domains that they provide you. Now you can go ahead and press this pencil icon and you can change what it actually is. So I can say this is the home page. I can go ahead and put that in there. Now, if you don't like this My Canva site branding on your URL, you can go ahead and press the Get a New Domain, and you can go ahead and actually connect your existing domain like facebook.com, google.com, any domain that you actually own. You can go ahead and import it and assign it to this particular website by just connecting it. Or if you don't have a domain altogether and you want to buy a custom domain, you can just press this Buy New Domain, pay $25 a year, and then go ahead and actually connect it. These are the more professional options, everyone. Generally speaking, you do want to have your own custom domain. But again, having a free Canva domain is also just fine. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and press the X option and press publish once again. And we're going to go ahead and keep it with the Canva branded domain. All right. So this is my home page and this is good to go. Now, before I go ahead and actually press the publish website option, I want to show you or talk about rather these publish settings. And over here, we have your website description. So here you can go ahead and actually describe what your website is about to Google in less than 160 characters. If there's particular keywords you want to go ahead and put in there, you can go ahead and put that. I can just call this my portfolio, keep it very basic for Divot Meta. It's not the best description, but you get the idea. You can put in keywords if you want. If you go ahead and press this pencil icon over here, this is where basically you can go ahead and change what the name of your website will look like in browser tabs. So I can just call this Divot Meta and just add portfolio as an example and preview it. So this is basically what my name will be on browser tabs for my website. And when you click the advanced settings option over here, you can go ahead and actually password protect your website. So if you don't want people to look at it unless they have a specific password, you can go ahead and select it and then provide people with this password for them to view your website. Okay, I generally recommend not selecting this, especially if your website is live. Now, when it comes to search engine visibility, you want to make sure you have this enabled. That's how Google can actually search and look for your website and show people that it actually exists. And then when it comes to link preview, you want to go ahead and enable this also, because this will basically give you a preview of what your website will look like when you share it on social platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, and so on and so forth. Okay, so just have these two enabled. So once you have all of these settings in place, you can go ahead and press the publish website option. And now basically Canva will publish this homepage for you with the URL that you provided, which is right here. Okay, so this is my Canva branded URL. I can copy it, or I can press the view website option to see what it looks like. So we can see right here, this is what my website looks like. I can just go ahead and take it and now send it to people and it's accessible to the world. All right, it was really that simple. And again, any of the changes we made are all applicable over here. Now, if we go back to our Canva dashboard over here, if there's something that after you publish the website that you actually want to change, you don't have to be too concerned about it. You can make changes and republish your website. So if I want this to be, for example, blue, I can go ahead and change my website, publish it, republish it, and then this basically will apply the new changes to it. It's really that simple. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this to yellow again. Now, once we have this understanding, the final thing I want to talk about is how you can create different pages for your website. So if you have an about page, if you have a contact page, if you have a hire me page, you can go ahead and add those links here. It's a bit of a complicated process, but just stick with me. So let's say, for example, I want to add a second page to my website called About Us. All right, so I can just go ahead and add it over here as a link. So About Us, or About Me rather. And I basically want my home page to link to this About Me page. When people click on this, I want them to go to this particular page. Okay, so that's basically what we're going to do right now. And to do this, the first thing we need to do is first republish our homepage with this new change we've just made. So let's just give this a second. And then once this is actually live with this About Me Now button available to people, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a new page, which is our About page. Okay, so this is basically where this button or this particular text will link to. So to do that, let's go back to over here to open menu, create a design, website once again, go through the exact same process, everyone. You can apply the same template, a new template. You can even go ahead and search for About Us, for example, and choose accordingly. Whatever you want to do, you can go ahead and, play with it and create a new page. For now, for the sake of simplicity, I'll just keep the exact same template and I'll just go ahead and apply it. but this will be my about page instead of my home page. Okay, so this time I'm just going to keep it at white so that we can see the difference between the home page and the about page. So this is our about page that we've just created, and we're going to go ahead and publish this. But before we publish this, I'm going to go ahead and put in home right here. And the reason I'm doing that is because when people are on my about page, I want them to be able to go back to my home page, and you want to have this link in here. Okay, so that's how people can navigate between different pages, is if you have these different links added for about page, home page, contact page. So once we're happy with this, I can go ahead and actually publish the website. I'll just do it very quickly. I'll change the tag over here to about me and press publish website. So now I've published a new page similar to exactly what we did for my home page. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and actually copy this URL, which is for my about page, and press the X option. I'm going to go back to my home page. So this is the home page we just created. I'm going to go ahead and actually make some changes. And then over here for my about me text, I'm going to go ahead and link it to that new page. Okay, so this is basically how we can connect these two websites together. Okay, so done. And now I can go ahead and press the publish website. So let's just go ahead and republish it. And now we've just basically republished our home page with this new link for our about page. So here now I'm going to go ahead and copy it once again. This is my new homepage link. And finally, I'm going to go back again to my about page. So I'm just going to go back over here, which is the about page. And I'm going to press the edit design once again. And this time I'm going to link the home page. All right. So when people come on the about page, you can go back to our home page by pressing this button, press done, and just press republish. So now we have everything set up. We have both these pages created, and we have a way to actually link back and forth between them. So let's go ahead and press view website to see what it looks like. So here we are, everyone. This is our about page we just created. Now we can see we have a button for our home page. If I press the home page, then we go to our home page right here. If I press the about page, then we go to the about page. Okay, so that's basically how you can replicate the exact same process for contact me, for portfolio, for hire me, any page that you want to create. That's how you basically do it. You just have to make sure that there is a way for people to actually access it from a different page by adding a link to it. So with that being said, everybody, that's pretty much it for this video. That's how you can go ahead and create multi-page portfolio websites using Canva for free. I hope you found this video educational. If you did, then go ahead and press the like button and share it with your friends. And if you're interested in more content like this, then check out my tutorials on digital marketing and just entrepreneurship in general, and subscribe to the channel. On that note, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.